What's going on, y'all? Bearded Warrior. I'm getting the miles in with the weight on. As you can see, I'm not outside today. Went to visit my mom. We on the treadmill. Look at that maximum incline. Doing about 3 miles per hour. Nothing crazy, but it's good work. But I was just watching I was just watching some footage talking about Garcia and Barrios. I don't know. I'm not really excited, but I don't really hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be stylistically a good matchup for the two. Just because it's those two, the fight might turn out to be more exciting than it sounds. But like, I was watching Showbiz, and I kind of agree with him. Not really too impressed with Ryan Garcia in his last few performances, even though he landed like some big shots, made his fights exciting. Overall, yeah, it was just, I like it. Yeah, overall, it wasn't really exciting outside of him dropping Devin multiple times, and then, like I said, the styles make the fights exciting, right? So when he fought Rolly, he looked worse than he did in the Devin Haney fight, but because of Rolly's style and awkward movement, explosiveness, the fight was still a spectacle. It was fan friendly, you know what I'm saying? So nobody would be displeased with the fight. We could just say it was ugly, or it was just straight fireworks. You know, ugly style-wise, but as far as entertainment goes, yeah, it was good. It was worth the watch. Mario Barrios, I think he's all right. Overall solid though. Like, he has a couple of discipline issues, more so when it comes to like his fundamentals, but overall he's a well-rounded, solid boxer. Power's not too crazy, but it's not like he can't hurt you. But I noticed even when he fought Tank, he has to be reminded of like small things. Keep your hand up, work behind your jab, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, stuff that'll get him caught on the back end of a fight in the later rounds. But I think because of his style, he does have a tendency to slug it out, you know, Mexican style. He has a tendency to fight in spurts, but he can box and move a little bit. on the outside from mid-range. His style versus Ryan's style it could give Ryan trouble, especially if he can stay disciplined in his fundamentals, keeping his hands up. You know, like some people might bring up Keith Thurman and how he fared against him, but Ryan Garcia ain't no Keith Thurman. As awkward as he may move, at least Keith Thurman's movements make sense. Ryan went to go train with Derek James, and he still crosses his feet. His footwork still isn't what it should be, you know what I'm saying? So I think in that regard, Mario Barrios shouldn't have too much to worry about. He could really just box him to death. Focus on the bottom, the body, and then take some of that steam out of Ryan, and then really try to hurt him on the back half of the fight, round 7 to 10, something like that. Because that's one thing I will say, Ryan tends to be like a locomotive. He gonna throw him all night. Rarely get gassed. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't really recall Ryan being gassed in a fight like a steam engine. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really too excited, but I don't hate it. The other fight I wanted to talk about was Boots, but who's Boots fighting? I don't even remember who Boots is fighting. But I mean, I think we all assume, since he's like a no-name, I guess that he gonna steamroll him. He gonna run him down, make it look like he normally does. Like he made his last opponent look, light work. We're not really gonna be too impressed. We assume he's gonna stop him. And we all looking on to, damn, I forgot his name. Virgil Ortiz, right? That, I'm not really a big fan of Virgil Ortiz. But the last couple of performances I've seen from him, yeah, solid. And do I think he's gonna beat Boots? Honestly, no. But I will say, just based off of his last performance against Erickson Lubin, the way he did Erickson Lubin, look, don't get it twisted. Erickson Lubin is not no Boots Ennis. But if you look at the firepower, how he utilized his reach, how he was able to trap Erickson Lubin on the ropes so he could get those shots off, throw those bombs. And we all know Boots has a tendency to leave that left hand down sometimes to get caught over the top. It happened in the Lipinets fight. It happened when he fought who's the one boy? He fought him 2 times. And he couldn't stop him. Getting hit the whole time. It was really looking competitive in there. Again, and the crazy thing is, he looked worse fighting him in a rematch than he did fighting him the first time. Ain't that something? But yeah, I think it was the guy he fought before he moved up to 154. He fought him 2 times. like I said, I don't think Virgil gonna beat him. I think the movement, hand speed, coupled with the improvisation that Boots has. Like, forget the fact that he could switch stances. It don't really matter. It's the fact that he can do crazy things, spur of the moment, and he's able to make his hands go with these last second adjustments, we'll call them. Like, he could be about to throw a punch, peep your counter, utilize head movement, change direction, get a whole new angle, and he's able to immediately throw off of those angles. Pop, pop, pop. 2, 3, 4 punch combination. From a position you wouldn't think that's possible, because maybe you don't have sparring partners that can emulate that, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be things like that that really mess Virgil Ortiz up in their fight. It's gonna be based off their last performances, based off their styles. It's gonna be competitive, or should I say, it should be competitive until it's not, unless Virgil Ortiz catches Boots early on and Boots isn't able to recover. That'll change the whole course of the fight. Like I said, Boots has a tendency, especially when he's doing really well early on, to drop his left hand and he gets caught over the top of his left shoulder every time. Just like I said with Teofimo. Teofimo has so many holes in his game that he's never fixed because nobody's ever been able to deal with his movement. Nobody's ever had the eyes and the IQ to take advantage and make the adjustment. That's why he always got hit and dropped with check left hooks or an overhand right put behind a jab. He don't like to keep his hand up. But when he throws certain punches, his elbow flares out to the side like this. Leaves the body open all day. Boots has tendencies just like that, but he's always been so superior to his competition. He's never had to fix it. But every once in a while, you hear his dad in the corner telling him, clean that up, pick your hand up. He gets caught up in his own little world sometimes instead of focusing on what's important and winning each round convincingly and soundly. Like you'll hear, go to the body, go back to the body. And he'll sit in the ring and be clowning around. And then he'll get smacked upside his head. Then all of a sudden he's going to go back to the game plan. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and say it's going to be a wash. But outside of Boots getting caught with something early and not being able to recover, I don't see him losing. And on top of that, it might sound crazy, I don't see it being too difficult of a fight either. And I don't want to make it sound too crazy, but in all actuality, I think he might beat Virgil Ortiz up. Worst thing's ever been beat up. It's very possible. He's capable of doing it. It's just that we just got to see. I've seen Boots come into a fight and be fatigued not be as fast as he normally is, sluggish, not engaged mentally. You know what I'm saying? Just not there to perform. And you saw what happens with that. He gets hit so much more than he normally does. And it's stuff like that where that whole conversation about him being able to stand with Bud Crawford comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you serious? Y'all really thought he was gonna bang with Bud? Making mistakes like that? And that's the thing. He could have came in and fought Bud tip top, A game. The fact that he's even had moments where his technique or his mind or his fundamentals are not where they're supposed to be. Ain't no way. Bud would have shut all that down, put him in the dirt. Easy. It wouldn't have went too much different than the Errol Spence fight. It'd have been something similar to that. Maybe even worse. Maybe the referee wouldn't even save him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't know. I got boots for the fight against Virgil Ortiz. Whenever that's supposed to happen. I forgot what date they were talking about. I don't know if they were talking about like July, September, something like that. I could be tripping. I could be thinking about something completely different. I might be thinking about Canelo. Another fight I'm not too excited to see. I done forgot the boy name that he's supposed to be fighting. But I seen him ringside at for the Shakur fight. They really just brought that boy in to get beat up and give Canelo a belt, huh? Let him be a champion again. They wild. They wild for that. Let's see. But yeah, Barrios, Garcia, Ryan. We already know Ryan can easily win this fight with a left hook. Easily. All it's gonna take is one time Barrios don't bring that hand back straight. You know what I'm saying? When it come out, instead of bringing it straight back like this, you whoop, drop it and then bring it back up. Left hook. You know how Ryan do it. Quick left hand. Put him on his back pockets. That's all it's gonna take. And he gonna toss him too. He gonna single, double, triple, head, body. He don't discriminate. That left hook go everywhere. So Barrios definitely gonna have to be tight on the defensive end of things. Crazy thing is, he got Joe Goosen. He got a former trainer for Ryan in his corner of this camp. Might feel some type of way. I heard he did. Is what it is. It's not like Joe gonna go in there and fight for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Joe Goosen can give Barrios too many things that the average person couldn't see as like a hole or a flaw in Ryan's game. As long as you're not like a casual, like you're somebody that even to like a minuscule degree understand boxing or fighting, you know it's not enough. It happens, ain't gonna be changed so quickly in the camp. His best bet is just to tighten up his defense and keep him focused on boxing and moving and slowing Ryan down and then taking advantage of that the back half of the fight. I honestly don't know who I got for that fight. I'm kind of leaning towards Barrios, just off of the well-rounded boxing and Ryan's lack of footwork. I don't know. For the Virgil Ortiz fight, I got boots, but it's the closest thing to a 50-50 fight for boots right now, and it's a game opponent, so I like it. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, you feel me? Don't forget, we always working. Ready to worry out.